So the European Union has once again started targeting and bringing down India because recently the friendship between India and Russia is gradually increasing, and trade between the two countries is also increasing. But neither the American countries are able to see India's progress, nor the European countries are able to digest the fact that India and Russia are working together to make the impossible possible. That is why a few weeks ago, while the US imposed sanctions on many Indian companies doing trade with Russia, the European Union has also started directly targeting India. And in this news released recently, you will be able to clearly see that the European Union, in the process of imposing sanctions on Russia, has started targeting many Indian companies along with some Chinese companies, which trades with Russia, and on the pretext of imposing sanctions on Russia. Here, the European Union has become a wall for Indian companies. They are ready to take their revenge. Let's understand the complete update in this video. But before moving ahead, please like this video and subscribe to World Studio YouTube channel, because this helps us a lot. Let us tell you that the European Union is a group of 27 rich countries. If we leave out 2 or 3 countries, all the other countries have a discriminatory attitude against India, and whenever they get a chance to pull India's leg, they never miss that opportunity, even if they have to go to any extent to pull India's leg. Whereas if seen from another perspective, the European Union cannot function without India and keeps extending its hands to India from time to time. But on the pretext of stopping the war between Russia and Ukraine that has been going on for 2.5 or 3 years, a huge opportunity has been found to target India. Actually, all the countries of the European Union and almost all the American countries want that so many sanctions be imposed on Russia that no country is ready to support them, due to which Russia bows down to Ukraine and accepts defeat. Moreover, the attempt to completely ban Russia by European and American countries is being made at such a time when Russia has told the world that it is fighting for its own interests. And in such a situation, no matter what level the fight reaches, it is not going to accept defeat. But despite all this, many sanctions are being imposed day by day by the US and European Union countries to bring Russia down. And on the pretext of imposing sanctions, companies of many other countries are being targeted, in which India is being targeted at many places, whether it is by the European Union or by the American countries. And the limit is being crossed when once again the plan to target India is being made by the European Union on a very large level. Because you see this report, which is of last month, and at the same time the European Union started preparing to impose the 15th section on Russia, in which the European Union made a plan to target those foreign companies, which are supplying ready-made technical parts to Russia. And the European Union has become furious against Russia once again, because in the recent days, the weapons used by Russia, most of those weapons have foreign parts. Even some military drones have been used by Russia against Ukraine, which were made by taking the supply of parts from foreign companies. Therefore, the European Union is making a new sanctions package, so that the siege of Russia can be done even more easily. Europe has also made a complete plan, that on which countries and which companies they are to impose sanctions, in which they have targeted some North Korean officials. And along with that, some Chinese firms are also included. Even Indian companies are on the direct target of European Union this time. It is being told that these sanctions which are to be imposed will not be imposed in many days, but in the coming month of January itself, in which not only India, China and South Korea are included, but along with them companies of Iran, Hong Kong, UAE and Thailand are also included. Well, companies of all these countries are going to be hit by the sanctions. But North Korea's game is somewhat different, because the companies of North Korea are not directly involved. Because recently news came out that North Korean officials have gradually sent 1 lakh soldiers so far to increase Russia's army. That is why North Korean officials will also be put under sanctions. And if we talk about India, then India's game is also different. Because if you look at this report, it is being told that the European Union has also targeted some tankers and Chinese firms. Well, here 45 tankers will be directly banned, which belong to Russia's oil industry. But in the meantime, India has also seen a big evolution, because the European Union has already imposed a lot of restrictions on Russia's oil industry, and many oil exploration companies have also been banned, according to which Russian companies cannot sell their oil to any of these 27 European countries. That is, after the sanctions imposed by Europe, the oil which used to go directly from Russia to European countries. That was completely stopped, but Russian oil was reaching European countries through a new route. Because you may know, in the last few years we have increased our oil purchases from Russia a lot. And we are refining this crude oil in our country and converting it into other useful fuels like diesel and petrol, and supplying it to European countries. And very soon, Russian oil started reaching European countries through India in such a large amount that at present India has become the largest fuel exporter for the European Union. And you will be surprised to know that every day, 154,000 barrels of crude oil is being supplied to the European Union by India alone. That is, overall, the European Union has banned the direct import of oil from Russia, so that Russia cannot be helped financially. But if the same Russian oil is reaching the European Union through India, then somewhere they are helping both India and Russia financially. Due to which, last month only, when they planned to impose sanctions on Russia once again, at that time India's fuel export was increasing rapidly in Europe. Due to which, at the same time, they blamed their own shortcomings. That due to their shortcomings, the sanctions imposed on Russia are being flouted, and India's oil export is increasing rapidly, due to which Russia is being helped. That is, India was targeted strongly a month ago, that India has to be stopped this time by some means. At present, due to all this, a new question arises, that the FTA between India and Europe, that is, there is talk of a free trade agreement. Should it be taken forward or should it be stopped again? Because if the agreement is done, then there will be duty-free access to the market between the two countries, and both countries will be able to trade easily with each other. However, whenever FTAC was held, they talked about imposing separate tax on many products by giving some different excuses on India, due to which India itself rejected this proposal. At present, what do you people understand from the views of European countries? Are they trying to stop India? Or are they running with some different plan? Do tell your opinion in the comment. And by giving a like to this video, do share it with your friends so that they can get information. To watch more such updated videos, subscribe to the World Studio YouTube channel. Thank you.